Wow, yeah, man, it's the boy Kex Mafia and you're tuned into Cranberry TV. Yes, I support, like, share, support. Yes, I.
This episode is brought to you by Tropical Blendz Cafe, GBA Enterprises, Connect 767, Chanelli 767, Rapid Response Recovery, and Grace and Glamour. Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Parlé right here on Cranberry TV. Of course, it's your girl Cranberry, always kicking it with somebody interesting here on the Nature Island of Dominica, finding out a little bit more about them, where they are at in their career, why they do what they do, and where they plan to see themselves in the not too distant future. Today we are here again at Tropical Blendz Cafe in the city of Roseau, and I am hanging out with the man himself, Keks Mafia. Keks, what's going on?
I'm good. You don't know the Kex Mafia baby. Wow.
Mafia baby in the building. So Keks, I mean everybody knows you as Kex Mafia, but what is your actual name and where did this name Kex Mafia come from?
Well, my actual name is Kevin Leonard, and the name Kex came from Kevin. You know, they used to call me Keke for short, you understand, but I find Keke was too long, ironically, so I had to shorten it to Kex. And the Mafia, I love the Mafia movies, you know. Growing up, I used to watch a lot of Al Pacino, you know, Scarface and so on, so my friends used to call me Mafia, so I just put it together, Kex Mafia. Yeah, man.
Okay, and right now people would say that you are a household name. Everybody knows about Kex Mafia in Dominica, but how did your interest in music come about, and how long have you been doing music?
Well, I've been doing music for quite a while. I mean, since I was small, you know. I mean, my cousin and them used to listen to a lot of rap music. I mean, I wanted to watch a lot of cartoon, you know, at that time. But for me to watch it, I had to learn a couple rap songs just to please them, you know. And the music journey itself began, I would say, in high school when I started freestyling. I learned the art of freestyling, you know. And later on, about 2016, I released my first song, Andy Roddick, on a rap beat, and then from there, I just went viral.
Okay, and you did go viral. Tell us about that one song that made you become a household name in Dominica.
Yeah, this song is called You Draw. I need to buy a wig for my head. You draw, I don't have makeup, I looking late.
You draw,
my pad finish and I bleeding up the bed. You
draw,
I don't put the honey money instead. You draw, it was on the GBA rhythm. You understand? And then later we switched it up to Bouyon. And that's when my Bouyon journey began. Yeah.
So when that song You Draw came out, I remember one person in particular was so interested in knowing who is this guy, and he always spoke about you on the radio, and that is Miguel Labadie.
Miguel Labadie, yeah.
Yeah, would you say that Miguel in some way helped to push your career forward?
Yes, most definitely, because I released this song on a Thursday. I released the song on a Thursday, and then the following week for Reggae on the Boardwalk, he contacted me and told me to come and perform, and that was my first performance for You Draw.
And yeah. What has been happening for Kex since that single You Draw?
Well, since You Draw dropped, actually, I mean, I did a lot of other stuff, you know. I mean, I released Bike We and a lot of other songs on the rap genre. Later, when I switched to the Bouyon genre, that's when I released the hit single Hello Kitty.
So before you were a rap artist, what influenced the transition from rap to Bouyon?
I would say fans. I would say the fact that Bouyon is local, and a lot of people told me that my songs will sound better and different on Bouyon rhythms actually. Yeah.
Okay, and if you were to describe your style of music, how would you describe your style?
Well, creative. I'll just say I'm creative, you know, out of the box, you know. I'd like to, like a trendsetter, I'd like to do what people do in our local films, you understand? I like to be different, man. Yeah.
And if you were to describe yourself, Kevin Leonard, in one word, how would you describe yourself?
Creative again. Yeah, creative. Trust me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, some time ago, we heard of you, being on the 365 music group. And then we just heard that you were on your own. What happened there?
Well, I decided to go on my own, it was better for me and for my music. Yeah, and furthermore, I was not really contracted to them, I didn't sign a contract, so I was technically a free agent.
Okay, and would you say that you have been more successful on your own?
Well, success is a very, how I can say it, a very big word. You understand? I wouldn't say success on my own. I just doing my thing. You understand? At the same time, my music hasn't dropped in no way, no how. You understand? Being with 365, being on my own is like the same Kex Mafia. And the main thing about it is that people actually call me Kex Mafia, not 365 or Right. So I actually make my brand on my own, you understand? I have my own brand, that's why I have my Kex Mafia hat. I always promote myself, you understand? Yeah.
Okay. And if you were to pick out one piece of advice you've been given since you've started music, what would you say that has been? Which piece of advice stands out in your mind?
Never doubt yourself. Never ever doubt yourself. And you never know when is the right time. You understand? Because I wrote a lot of songs and I was afraid of putting it out, back then. But now it's like everything and anything is possible. You understand? For example, Hello Kitty, I wrote Hello Kitty a year before the release, you understand? And then I just finally released it, you understand? Same with You Draw. I had You Draw for a while, you understand? So timing is everything, but at the same time, you never know when is the right time, you understand? So, yeah.
And what would you say made you overcome that fear of putting out your music?
Well, the fact that I really wanted to make it, you understand? And the only way I can make it is I have to put out the music. And I was fed up of hearing other people singing and I have to be singing their own songs. And I always tell myself, hey, but I can do that too. And my friends would say, you can do that, we'll prove it. And I was in that little shadow, so I had to burst out, you understand?
And you finally proved yourself?
Yeah, man, I finally proved myself. Yeah.
What would you say you love the most about being an artist and being in the spotlight?
Well, the fact that I can make my fans happy, the fact that I can walk on the road and up to little kids can say, hey, mommy, look Kex Mafia, you understand? Grown-up folks can say, one thing you're doing good, traveling, performing on the whole. Yeah, man, just making people smile and be happy.
And what would you say that you don't like about being an artist?
Well,
there must be something.
Yeah, man. I would say the pressure that at any time you can be called for an interview and you must do it, you understand? You cannot say like you're not going there or you're not doing that, because people looking up to you. So it could be after 2 in the morning, somebody call you and tell you, yo, 5 o'clock, you have to go and do an interview there, and then you'll be vexed. But you have to do it. Yeah.
Would you say that you get nervous about interviews?
Nervous? No, I'm very comfortable.
Okay.
Like right now.
Right. So, tell me a little bit about the places that you've been since you've been on tour, and what are some of your fondest memories while performing?
Well, I've been to Nevis, I've been to Antigua, I've been to Guadeloupe, Marigaland, I've been to St. Martin, I've been to Miami for Miami's Carnival, and the most fun memories I would say would be in Guadeloupe. You understand? Especially when I say my signature, Mafia baby, and the crowd would just, erupt like they already know it. Yeah, man. Trust me.
tell me here, you just spoke about the Mafia baby. Tell me, where did that come from?
To be honest, I listen to a lot of artists, be it Bouyon, be it rap, dancehall, and everybody have their signature. Once that person say that, you know, is that person not coming on. So when it was my time now, I always had a problem with introductions in song, you understand?
Right.
Like I would say, yo, it's your boy Kex Mafia, and then it would just be dead. So I would say, yeah man, it's your boy Kex Mafia, read him up. But I find the rhythm up was too, you know? So I started, I was saying turn it up. Came from turn it up. So I was like, yeah man, it's Kex Mafia, turn it up. And then I find turn it up was too long, so I see like turn it up, then I get and then one time is one of my friends that say, what are you saying there? So I actually went home and just make a word. So I just say, I was saying
Okay.
yeah, I just, and the rest I was just playing with it. I was just playing with it like you know, just keep on saying it.
Right.
Yeah, until it stick. I was really surprised it stick, yeah. Yeah, because some people they wouldn't sing my song, but they would just wait for that pattern. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
So if you were to change something about the current music industry in Dominica, what would it be?
Well, I just want to change the fact that everybody for themselves and people that can help, people that are in position to help, they're not helping. You understand? People that are in the position that can say, okay, you know what, this group of guys or this individual is doing something good. Let me put the money behind him, or let me invest in him and, you know, push him or push them to where they really deserve to go.
So okay, so you talk about not having a lot of support. How difficult has it been for you as an artist to, because you are on your own, to push yourself and to develop your brand identity? How difficult has that been for you?
In terms of difficulty, I will only say late night. You know, I mean, the little hustle and bustle, going and look for sponsors to push my music. That's all. But I mean, the advantage is that I'm a comedian, you understand? So I use my talent to the utmost. So I will make little skits to promote my songs, like a little build up, a lead up, and then by the time my song release, everybody will know it. Like I use the social media, go live on Facebook, I use TikTok, sometimes go live on Instagram, make little challenges, and then yeah.
Okay. And what would you say is one of your biggest pet peeves? What is something that you just absolutely do not like?
In terms of music or?
Generally, or in music?
Something I do not like, absolutely do not like. What can I say, like? Well, something I don't like in music is the chanting, you understand? And it's not like I hate it, it's like people will say, like, all we doing is the chanting.
Right.
You understand? So
that has been a complaint.
Yes, so what I don't like about it is that if you don't like the chanting, and the chanting in the Bouyon, that really bring in the revenue. You understand? So like, what is that to really hate about it to say? You understand? Because, for example, you will chant. People say, boy, I hate that. You understand? But then at the end of the day, a chanting song will bring a bigger crowd than a song that is well written. You understand? So I hate the fact that people hate chanting. Yeah.
I see.
But the irony of it, the chanting actually bringing revenue. You understand?
Okay. And what would you say is your ultimate goal as an artist? Where would you like to see yourself reach in this music business?
Well, I just want to see myself reach as far as possible. Sky is the limit. I cannot say I want to reach there and it have higher levels that I can go. You understand, as an artist? So I can only say sky is the limit. Sky is the limit. Yeah, man.
And if you were to say something to your fans, what would be your message to fans of Kex Mafia out there?
Keep supporting the music. more good music coming. All you know my scene already, all you know my style already, out of the box. And yeah, till it. Live life, enjoy. That's the meaning of till it, by the way. Yeah.
Okay.
I even gave
There's
it
a
a meaning
behind it.
Yeah, man. Live life, enjoy. Yeah, man.
Would you say that COVID-19 has affected your career? And if it has, in what way?
Yeah, man. COVID-19 has affected my career tremendously in ways of me traveling, not being able to travel. You understand? Because I got a lot of bookings for other countries to perform, and here I am stuck at home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a blessing at the same time, because I mean, right now we have 0 cases of COVID in Dominica, so
Right.
it could have been worse if I went out there. You understand? So, yeah, man.
And how would you describe your musical process? Like, what does it take for you to come out with a hit song?
Well, the main thing I do is that I take local terms, local words, slangs, and phrases actually, and then I make a song behind it. You understand? For example, we have situations people going through in life, things people can relate to. So once I release that, people say, oh yeah, it's true. Last week I heard about that, you know, them type of thing there. So people, as long as people can relate to my music, I think it will go viral. You understand? Yeah.
And what's next for Kex Mafia? I mean, when all this, the COVID-19 has settled, this is over, what's next for you? Are you working on any new projects?
Yeah, man, I actually have a book of songs, you understand? As I say in all my interviews, I have books actually of songs, you understand? Yeah, I mean, I have a song called Wi-Fi coming out next, you understand? So, people just have to look out for it. Yeah, just keep subscribing to my YouTube channel. Yeah, Kex Mafia official, follow me on Instagram, Kex Mafia, and follow me on Facebook, Kex Mafia or Kevin Leonard. Yeah.
And how can somebody go about booking you?
Well, they message me on
your social
my
media
social media
platforms.
Yeah, my platform. Yeah.
Okay, and if you were to thank anybody that helped you so far on your musical journey, who would these people be? And you can go ahead and, you know, give your thank yous.
Well, first of all, I want to thank God, that's number one, you understand? I want to thank Cecil Joseph, aka the Wizard, you know. I would like to thank the youth, and the story behind the youth and Cecil, I'll give it individually. The youth, that's Judah. He always used to trouble me and tell me, come and record, you understand? But at that time I was afraid, you understand? And it's by my recorded You Draw. With Cecil, the same thing, tell me, come and record. And it's by my hit single, Hello Kitty. Yeah man, DJ Taffy at the same time for making my readings for me. You know? 365, even if I'm not with them, but they still was pushing me, you understand? My family as well for supporting my music. And when I say family, I also mean my fans, you understand? Because I have fans that have family as well.
Right.
You understand? And the whole of Dominica for being behind me, pushing me, correcting me when I'm wrong, because I made a song called Saka, you know? And it was saying, if I may, it was saying like I go in Saka, I don't have condom, but they now telling me now, like, I have a young fan base, so it don't make sense make a song about unsafe sex, even if I had masked it properly. So I said I go in Saka, I don't have car now, you understand? So I took that correction and, you know, I made a clean version. Yeah, so everybody that's supporting my music, even if you're not supporting my music, but the fact that you can say like I doing something good, yeah, and everybody, yeah.
What would you say motivates you to continue doing music?
Yeah, what motivates me is the fact that I have a talent that can help me to reach very far in life. And every day I wake up, every day I put a pen to paper, I say, hey Kex, trust me, that song when I'm buzzing, that's gonna be a hit song. You understand? And my biggest influence is Sparrow, Mighty Sparrow. Yeah man, Mighty Sparrow, because ever since as a little boy, you understand? I say that song, Saltfish,
yes.
But I never understand what it means. So now that I'm an adult and I really get the grasp of what he was actually saying, and I did the English literature, you know. Pun is a pun, it's a play on word. So that's why I made the song Hello Kitty. You understand?
Okay.
That's why I like to make songs with double meanings, you know, to make people think. Yeah. So yeah man, I was listening to Sparrow. Yeah man, and trust me, that helped me a lot. Yeah.
All right. And any last words out there to your fans, Kex?
I just want to tell everyone that Kex Mafia is going to make it, and as you heard in my Vic song, it coming. And that is my motivation. Yeah. From the time I start saying it coming, is like positivity just stick in my mind. Not saying that negativity in my mind,
Right,
but
right.
like I just sit on the right path. I just minding my business. I just keeping focus. Yeah, and I just doing my thing. You understand? And I just want everyone to support me, because at the end of the day, if you guys support me, when I really make it, if I do make it, then I can say, okay, well, this group of people, or at least my country behind me, my fans behind me. Not when I make it for people to say, yeah, I know Mr. Man, Mr. my partner, like, you know, like just stay there, man, after all. Just be a fan of
Be there for the entire journey.
Yeah, man, for the entire journey. Yeah, man.
Alright guys, this has been another episode of Parlé. Of course, we have been speaking to the man himself, Keks Mafia. We are here at Tropical Blendz Cafe in Roseau. You guys should definitely visit this place. The drinks are orgasmic. And of course, if you have not done so as yet, you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. And of course, remember, I love feedback, so leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and definitely subscribe. Until the next episode, this is your girl Cranberry signing off.